What happens when Santa pretends in the jungle and a glowing reindeer shows up? Once upon a time, deep in a lush, green jungle where sunlight danced on leaves, and rivers sang a sparkling song, a mysterious figure appeared, just as the first stars began to twinkle. A man in red with a long white beard, jolly laugh, and a sack that jingled like tiny bells, and the animals stopped their nightly chatter, for they thought, could it really be Santa Claus? But little did they know, this Santa was not quite what he seemed, for he had come pretending, a mischievous twinkle in his eyes, hoping to rest for a night in the jungle, before continuing his Christmas journey, and perhaps, if the animals believed, a bit of fun might come his way. The first to notice him was Momo, a clever little monkey with fur the color of warm cocoa, swinging gracefully from vine to vine, who tilted his head and whispered to the other animals, "Do you see that man in red? Something feels funny." And the giraffe, tall and elegant, with spots like golden sunlight, lowered her long neck to peek closer, eyes wide with curiosity, while the parrots squawked and fluttered, circling the stranger with excitement, for tales of Santa Claus had reached every corner of the jungle, but no animal had ever met him in person. Santa, aware that the animals were suspicious, gave a grand, hearty laugh, rubbing his round belly and pretending to be weary from the long journey. "Ho, ho, ho, dear jungle friends, I need a place to rest my tired feet, and my magical reindeer are on a special mission tonight, so perhaps I could stay with you for just a while." And the animals, feeling a mix of wonder and caution, decided to watch over him, not realizing that this Santa had a secret plan to rest and play with their trust. Momo the monkey led the way, jumping from branch to branch, showing Santa a soft moss-covered clearing, while the giraffe bent low to offer him juicy leaves for his snack, and even the parrots brought colorful fruits from distant trees, chirping cheerfully, yet all the while, they kept an eye on him, for something about this Santa's twinkling eyes seemed more playful than magical, more mischievous than jolly, but still, they decided to take care of him, for even the jungle believed in giving kindness. Suddenly, a hush fell over the trees, and the animals froze, for from the shadows emerged the reindeer, his hooves glowing with an eerie, golden light, eyes shimmering like lanterns in the dark, and the jungle creatures gasped, whispering tales of his powers, for it was said that any who gazed into his eyes would see truth and bravery reflected, and though many called him "Post" because of the strange glow, Santa stood and bowed, pretending to be in awe. "Ah, my loyal friend, you've come at last." The reindeer, wise and powerful, did not speak, but the glowing aura around him seemed to hum with energy, and instantly the animals understood that this reindeer had the power to protect the jungle from any danger, for the jungle was alive with magic, and sometimes, storms, wildfires, or mischievous spirits threatened its peace, and tonight, it seemed, a shadow had crept near, a dark wind rustling the trees as if whispering mischief. Momo, the giraffe, and even the smallest rabbits gathered around Santa, and the glowing reindeer, ready to follow instructions, and Santa, still pretending, gave them a wink. "Tonight, my friends, we have a special mission. We must save the jungle and all its creatures, but we must work together." And though Santa's words were partly playful, the reindeer's glow illuminated paths, routes, and hidden clearings, guiding the animals toward the shadow that lurked at the edge of the trees. As they moved quietly through the jungle, the reindeer's light revealed a clearing, where the wind twisted strangely, and there, among the vines and shadows, a group of mischievous spirits tried to scatter the fruits, break the nests, and stir chaos, but the jungle animals, led by the glow of the reindeer and the clever plan of Momo, worked together, leaping, running, and using their unique talents, the giraffe's height reaching dangerous branches to block the spirits, the parrots confusing them with bright flashes of color, and Momo swinging like a blur from tree to tree, creating noise and distraction. Santa clapped and laughed, pretending to be amazed, while secretly enjoying every moment, for though he had come to rest, he realized that helping the jungle, even in pretend, brought a true kind of magic, and soon the spirits, dazzled by teamwork and courage, retreated, disappearing into mist, leaving the jungle peaceful once more, and the animals cheered, their eyes wide with gratitude and amazement, for they had witnessed something extraordinary, a combination of bravery, cleverness, and magic that could only happen when creatures worked together. The fairy of the jungle, a tiny winged creature with light like morning dew, appeared suddenly, fluttering around the reindeer and Santa, sprinkling sparkles over the leaves and flowers, and she whispered, "You have done well, creatures of the jungle, for tonight shows that even a fake Santa, with heart and laughter, can bring courage and hope, and that a glowing friend can guide the way when darkness tries to enter." Santa bowed, finally revealing a soft, genuine smile. "Thank you, dear fairy, for reminding me that sometimes, pretending is not to deceive, but to discover the joy of friendship, courage, and the magic of believing." and the animals felt warmth spread through their hearts, understanding that this Christmas adventure had brought them more than gifts or tales. It had brought unity, fun, and a story to remember. As the first light of dawn touched the jungle, Santa stood, stretching his arms, and with a twinkle in his eye, he whispered to the reindeer, "Now, it is time for me to continue my journey, but remember, true magic lies not in presents, but in the hearts that dare to care." And with a flap of mighty wings, the reindeer and Santa disappeared into the morning mist, leaving behind a jungle alive with laughter, tales, and the memory of a Christmas night where animals, magic, and a pretending Santa had saved the day together. From that night on, the animals spoke of the glowing reindeer, the clever monkey, the graceful giraffe, and the playful man in red, a story retold each year to remind the jungle that even when someone pretends, when hearts are true and teamwork reigns, wonders can happen, and Christmas can arrive in the most unexpected ways, bringing joy, courage, and magic to all who believe. Tell me you're your most favorite character, and subscribe for more animal moral story.